You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Guys, amazing 3 points, amazing atmosphere once again. Let's get a few days to rest and go again on Thursday. See you.
Newcastle United are on fire after smashing Manchester United with a 5-star performance. Eddie Howe's team is evolving.
Yeah, massive win for us, especially off the back of Paris and those emotions and those feelings. Brilliant response from the players, and I actually think one of our best performances maybe of this season, maybe even looking at last season as well, because you have to take everything into consideration. The squad is stretched. But I thought...
So from the Kieran Trippier masterclass, to the Brazilian magic, to the Anthony Gordon reminder,
the main focus is to
an injury update on Nick Pope. As per, let's break it all down and discuss the 5 things we learned from Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 0.
Let's go.
Starting off with the Fullback's masterclass. Both Kieran Trippier and Tyno showcased their exceptional form once again for Newcastle United under the management of Eddie Howe. The 2 players have consistently stood out as some of the team's most impressive performers in every game. Trippier, known for his attacking abilities, displayed his strengths once more by delivering a brilliantly weighted ball across the box, allowing Gordon to tap it home and secure a crucial 3 points for Newcastle. The England international had a top-notch performance, exhibiting his skills in unlocking Manchester United's defense with several well-executed inside passes. Additionally, Trippier hit the crossbar with a free kick and made a crucial header to deny Garnacho, preserving Newcastle's goal. Against Manchester United, Kieran Trippier had an 8.7 match rating, the highest increased chance of scoring as a passer, 113 touches, 56 out of 75 passes completed, 6 ground duels won, 6 key passes, 4 clearances, 3 out of 3 dribbles completed, 1 shot against the woodwork, 1 big chance created, and 1 assist. This also makes Kieran Trippier in the current Premier League season to be the player with the most passes into the box, 154, most chances created, 41, most accurate crosses, 38, and most assists, 7.
Why is there anything? That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
For Livramento, despite playing in a less familiar position at left back, he once again demonstrated his exceptional qualities, much like he did in previous matches against Chelsea and PSG earlier in the week. Livramento consistently posed a threat to Aaron Wan-Bissaka and caused significant problems for Manchester United by frequently getting in behind their defense. One overlooked attribute of Livramento is his incredible dribbling and ball carrying. Against Manchester United, he completed 3 out of 3 of this attempted dribbles and was the highest in terms of progression via carry. Additionally, he showcased his defensive capabilities by stifling potential attacks from the opposition.
It was massive. We had a lot of opportunities in the first half, and we just kept going. And luckily, well, it's not luckily. It was a great team goal, to be fair, but it fell to him, and then he took it well.
How important was it to remain disciplined and sure that you would eventually get that breakthrough that you wanted?
Yeah, we knew that if we kept playing, obviously, as we did in the first half, and creating loads of opportunities, it would eventually come. I think it's just down to just keep doing what we were doing, and we definitely done that. And then, like I said, we got the goal.
Another clean sheet as well for the squad. It's a 6th in the Premier League so far this season. As a defender, how encouraging is that for yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, we work a lot on it in training, and see everyone helps each other out in the game, and it's down to not only the defenders, but it's the way that everyone applies themselves to the press, and obviously, we're just buzzing to obviously get another clean sheet.
Newcastle has undoubtedly discovered a true talent in Livramento. His electrifying pace and power down the left flank make him a joy to watch. As a £32 million signing, Livramento has proven to be an excellent addition to the team, providing Newcastle with an exciting and dynamic presence on the pitch. However, it will be interesting to see what Eddie Howe will do when Dan Burn returns from injury. Then we should also hold Fabian Schar in high regard as a centre-back, considering he is the most underrated player in that position. Schar is currently arguably one of the best ball-playing defender in world football. He uniquely steps up, even though he is not protected in a structured way. Despite this, Schar rarely loses possession and showcases exceptional dribbling skills. Against Manchester United, Schar demonstrated his attacking threat by effortlessly waltzing through their defense on numerous occasions. His composure in possession allowed him to pick out his teammates, ISAK and Livramento, in dangerous positions. Looking at his heat map, Fabian Schar was playing as a center half, left wing, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker, and assistant manager.
What?
And against Manchester United, he had 51 successful passes, expected threat of 0.21, progression via pass of 6.83, and a progression via carry of 2.7. He also had an 84% pass accuracy, 73 touches, 51 out of 61 passes completed, 6 long balls completed, 5 duels won, 2 clearances, and 1 out of 1 dribbles completed. Schar is deserving of more recognition and credit for his performances, as he possesses qualities and skills that are on par with elite center-backs. Then moving on to the midfield, Brazilian magic. Joelinton's performance on the night was truly exceptional. He displayed a level of play that was remarkable to witness. He completely overpowered Scott McTominay, who stands at 6 feet 4 inches tall. Joelinton consistently won duels against him and demonstrated dominance in the air. He actively engaged in the play, sweeping up loose balls and showcasing some classy touches. Against Manchester United, he had 84 touches, 10 out of 12 ground duels won, 5 out of 5 aerial duels won, 1 clearance, 2 blocked shots, 3 interceptions, 3 tackles, and a match rating of 8.4. His physical presence on the pitch was undeniable, making him a formidable force for the opposition to contend with Joelinton pressing, hassling, and bullying to win the ball. Bruno was doing his usual press resistance when given the ball, to start off attacks and keep the team ticking and dictated play. Against Manchester United, Bruno had a match rating of 8.0, 86 touches, 89% passing accuracy, 3 key passes, 5 out of 6 accurate long balls, 1 out of 1 successful dribbles. Just look at his heat map, he was really grinding everywhere for the team. While although Lewis Miley faded as the game went on, he did win the Miley-Mainu debate, taking on the Sean Longstaff role by linking up well down the right and finding pockets of space, constantly pressed and tackled well, and having an overall match rating of 7.0. Then a big shout out to Anthony Gordon, who is gradually maturing into a big game player under Eddie Howe. A lot of the rawness about his game is being properly fine-tuned. Against Manchester United, he had an 82% pass accuracy, 55 touches, 27 out of 33 passes completed, 5 out of 7 ground duels won, 2 out of 2 tackles won, 2 key passes, and 1 goal. The goal meant Anthony Gordon is the first player to score consecutive goals in 4 home matches for Newcastle since Alan Shearer 25 years ago.
We've always got belief. That's something we never lack. It's been difficult, obviously. The same 11 players have played so many minutes. So we're tired, so the longer the game goes, it probably favoured them a little bit because they were bringing on fresh players. So, like I said, that first goal was huge and, yeah, really pleased.
It's a 6th Premier League goal of the season for yourself. You were nominated for the Premier League Player of the Month this week. How much do you feel you've elevated your game this year?
Yeah, I don't think it's a secret anymore. I'm trying to just be consistent now with performing and adding goals and assists, that end product, but like I've said plenty of times, that's not my main focus. My main focus is to be someone that the manager can trust and hopefully be one of the first names on the team sheet because of that trust. And I feel like I'm doing that with me work back and helping me left back, whoever's playing at the time. I want to be a winger who can do both, can sort of run the other way and then run you back going forward. So I don't think there's many of them at the top level, and that's what I want to become.
Furthermore, just look at Anthony Gordon compared to Marcus Rashford in the Premier League this season. Anthony Gordon has more non-penalty goals, higher conversion rate, higher shot accuracy, most shots on target, more assists, more through balls attempted, more duels contested, higher take-on success percentage, more fouls won, and higher ground duel success percentage. How Anthony Gordon is still not a regular on the team sheet for England is beyond me. Overall, it was a dominant performance. With ISAK dropping, Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes moving forward, and the Manchester United midfield static and unable to get close to either player, Newcastle seemed to have a numerical advantage in the middle, as well as out wide. To get a sense of how much Manchester United were pulled around, and how confused they looked compared to a perfectly synchronized Newcastle, just take a look at their tactical formations. Would you believe that none of Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford, or Bruno Fernandes had a touch in the Newcastle's box in the first half? Newcastle had a higher XG of 2.65 compared to Manchester United's 0.36. 22 shot compared to Manchester United's 8, with 4 being on target to Manchester United's 1, as well as having 58% in ball possession compared to Manchester United's 42%. Just look at the field tilt. Newcastle United were constantly in Manchester United's final third, putting pressure after pressure. The result now means Newcastle have kept 3 consecutive league clean sheets against Man UTD for the first time in 126 years, won 3 consecutive games against them for the first time in 101 years, and won back-to-back league games against them for the first time in 51 years.
Massive win for us, especially off the back of Paris and those emotions and those feelings. Brilliant response from the players, and I actually think one of our best performances maybe of this season, maybe even looking at last season as well, because you have to take everything into consideration. The squad is stretched, but I thought we gave a brilliant technical performance and a really good athletic performance as well in terms of off the ball, so delighted with the players.
After so many shots in the first half, it was Anthony Gordon who broke the deadlock after the restart. How important was that breakthrough?
Well, I thought the first goal was going to be vital in today's game for lots of different reasons. I was delighted with the quality of the goal. I thought it was a really good team move. Great to see Anthony score again, and he's adding goals now to his impressive performances. And I felt we deserved to score in that first half. The goal didn't come, but it's really important then you concentrate defensively, and I thought we did that all through the game.
Then, on Nick Pope's injury, Eddie Howe said, "It looks like Nick's dislocated his shoulder. His shoulder has come out of his joint. It doesn't look good for him."
Daddy's got to go to work.